What's good, everybody? I wanted to check in with you guys. It is Monday, it is the start of the week, but I wanted to have a moment of transparency with you guys and share a little bit about myself and my story. I had a photo shoot earlier today. As you guys can see, I am all glammed up. Tell me what you guys think. You guys like it? But right after this video, best believe I'm gonna go back to having my straight tomboy face and my natural face, because your girl don't do makeup often. So this is a real treat for me to have on makeup. But I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about these 5 words: growth, desire, hard work, consistency, and passion. So a little backstory about myself. I have been working in the event marketing industry for over 10 years now. So throughout my time working in the event industry as an EXP, it hasn't always been easy. I had to find my way. I had to navigate through a lot of things, because for me, I thought corporate America was my calling. I thought working, in the financial sector, granted, I still love doing that, but I ultimately went to school and got a degree to work in the financial sector. Well, it didn't work out for me. I wasn't happy there. It wasn't the atmosphere that I enjoyed, because I was used to working in a team setting. So here I was working 2 jobs, one at the Marriott and one at another company, Wells Fargo, supplementing my income as a bank teller. So I was trying to navigate, trying to figure all of these things out, but for me, nothing was really adding up. So I began working events part-time via Craigslist and found my way and loved executing events because it provided me with flexibility to choose my own work schedule. But I also got the chance to execute cool events, meet some awesome people, and make great money doing so. So fast forward to now, here I am 10 years later. I've obtained my CDLA license so I could drive trucks. I tour with my husband, with T, and we serve as CDLA managers, and I've been to every state except Alaska. So my journey has been extremely unique, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that it has always been easy. These things, at times, these 5 things on this board, I have questioned at one point or another. I've always been a consistent person, but just having a growth and a desire, for me, has not always been there, because I didn't really know what my passion was or what I love to do. I know that I had a couple things, talking with people and helping people. I found joy and fulfillment in that. But the other things I had to work on and go through and grow through and learn through, and different instances, different scenarios taught me a lot about myself and a lot about the importance of growth. And to this day, I'm still a WIP, a work in progress. But I say this to say to anybody out there who's listening: growth, desire, hard work, consistency, passion, all of these things start with one common denominator, and that is you. So whatever you're doing in life, you have to ask yourself, are you willing to put forth the effort in any of these areas, in any of these categories within your life, to get the results that you want? Myself, I've been working. I work day and night tirelessly on this computer, creating content, trying to find my passion, trying to find the things that appeal to my audience, and just honestly trying to navigate through the different ways in which I could create not only valuable content, but create an experience, create my brand, because we are all brands, and we build our own brands. Whether you realize it or not, you have a unique story, you have a unique passion, you have something that makes you different and separates you from everyone else out there. But how many times do we often sit down and think about that? How many times do we as people sit down and think about, okay, how can I monetize me? What are some skills and assets that I have that would be desirable to other people? So it's not easy, but it's definitely something worth working through, because in that, you're going to discover things about yourself and find out things that other people would benefit from. So I'm still working through that. I have learned a lot about Jae. This quarantine, this time has been extremely beneficial for me. But I am also still working through a lot of things as well. And I thank all of you for your support, for sharing my content, for sharing my the Jae Davis Experience YouTube channel, because it is a dynamic channel. And my goal in creating that channel is to provide a platform for all different people, because I am so connected to various people. It's important that I share their experiences and create a dynamic platform in which we all can learn from, because we all have something uniquely that we can all benefit from. So I just wanted to come on really quick and share with you guys and let you know, I'm in this boat too. I'm here with you. I am still learning a lot of things, but that's okay. And that's the beauty of it. And don't give up on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. I have learned that when I get tired, I take a break and really stop, because oftentimes when you're too tired and you're always on the go, you don't have a chance to rethink things or come up with new ideas. So meditation is extremely important, and just, taking time to, spend with yourself and with family. But in order for you to get to your why, you got to first sit down and discover you. And I'm working through that too. All right. So that's my moment of transparency. As always, if you guys want to hear more from me, my stories are crazy. There have been days where I've worked 4 to 5 jobs a day, and ending at a nightlife promo, a liquor promo at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, having to get up the next morning at 7 a.m. for a 8 to 12 hour event. So I understand what it's like to hustle. I understand what it's like to grind. A lot of my EXPs go way back. And we have been out there, in the field, just trying to not only make ends meet, but just make money to call this our full-time career. So it's not easy. It's not for anyone, for everyone. Anything worth having is not going to be easy, but it's definitely worth you taking the time to really hone in on it and to figure out what, your passion is, and if it's something that you could see yourself doing. So as I stated before I wrap up, there are some valuable things that you can take from BYOB, building your own brand. Remember, you have to build, and building starts with you. So you have to figure out what you like, what you don't like, your characteristics and the things that you excel at. The why, you have to understand also yield financially. Will it pay out? What are the advantages to you taking the time to create that product or create that service or launch that course? How much will it yield, and does it truly make sense? I'm working through this too. Own. So taking the time, ownership. Do you have an LLC? That's something a lot of people have been reaching out to me lately about, forming an LLC. Why is it beneficial? Like I stated in that post before, we are all businesses, especially if you work in the event marketing industry. So creating your LLC is essential. And if you plan to become an entrepreneur, understanding the different tax laws and understanding why having an LLC or even an S Corp will assist you tax-wise or just overall, when it comes to expenses. And brand. Again, you are a brand within a brand. So not a brand within a brand, excuse me. You are your own brand. So understanding, what does it look like, my brand? What logos do I need? What is my mission statement? What is my tagline? What do I want to be known for in my industry or within the type of products that I will create? So this BYOB is a combination of all these things, but you got to start somewhere, and you got to start with the foundation and building. And part of starting that foundation is discovering you and discovering who you are and what service or what product or what passion or what characteristics do you have that people would benefit from. And then from there, you can figure the rest of these things out. But I'm going to be doing more tutorials on this. I'm going to also be talking more in depth about the BYOB method and the ways in which you can identify how to build, how to yield, how to become your own and what it means to truly have your own brand, because there's a lot that goes into this. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Remember to just take the time to reflect, but pat yourself on the back, and don't be so hard on yourself, all right? Because we all have a different journey in life, and how we walk that journey is ultimately up to each and every one of us, but we got to start somewhere, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.